Hello, welcome. You're about to see the custom space Godzilla I've been working on. But first, let me put some background music. That way, this won't be like way too quiet. Welcome to the live. Welcome. Alright, hold on. Almost done, and there we go. This should do. Alright. I like Curio, that's why. Alright, here you go. Here comes this custom space Godzilla. There he is. This is the version of my Monsterverse Space Godzilla. Right now I'm painting him. Y'all can watch and you can chat. Very good, thank you. I don't know. The last time I did a face reveal on TikTok, some exposed me, so I don't really know when am I gonna do another face reveal officially. No. Alright? Not yet. Pretty soon, but not yet, alright? And genuinely, why would I though? If I do show my face, what would some people really recognize me as? Not really much of a big fame yet. Whoa. Thank you, Dagonzilla. I mean, Dagonzilla. Thank you. Do you thought about making Ultraman custom figures? No. Because I don't really keep up with Ultraman that long. Something unique people can notice. It's your work. Well, thank you. I'll be here. Wait. Thank you for the compliment, man. Really appreciate it. Can't stay, but just wanted to say hi. Well, hi there, Jake Silla, king of the monsters. Really unique how people can get creative with their usernames. I like. Let's take the big screen. Is there any good join recommendation? Because I want to work on Grand Ghidorah. Alright, look. I have something on my desk that could work. And I want all of you to take notes and take this. This is a pair of ball joints that I used for my Hakai Shin, my Biolante. This is a good pair of ball joints I would recommend to use on a custom Ghidorah. Like, take screenshots and show it to Google. They'll show you exactly what these things are. So yeah, and wait a minute. Pumpkin face. You're doing the same thing that you did to EGM. Now you want to do it to mine live? Please don't. So yeah, those are the type of ball joints I recommend you to use. Is this Super Godzilla? No. This is my custom Space Godzilla. Maybe, yeah, I know that Super Godzilla has like a purplish color. But then at the end, I'm gonna... Man, there's a lot of comments on. Yes, I will get High Toshimo. Once I get the money, though. Right now, I'm cash broke. Alright? That's what I get for buying way too many figures. Yes, the version of my Monsterverse Space Godzilla. And if some of you are wondering why this head sculpt looks different right here, this is a 3D printed head made by my friend Ultra Godera. I just customized it. Honestly, I really think these fangs look way too big. Well, thank you for taking inspiration. Will you go to theaters to watch? Yes, I will. That's like on Supernova. Stand ready for rival worms. JMC. In your opinion, what's the best SH monster? I mean, I would say Scar King. But honestly, Godzilla's just him. I'll pick Godzilla Evolve. And yes, I am aware of Hayatoys that showed already as their Godzilla Evolve figure. I am aware of that. Thank you for those who are about to tell me. Thank you. Have you thought about making another custom kaiju based on Godzilla? 2 words: Kongzilla. That's all I can give you. Yo, is that Jimbo CC? The one who made Hakai Shin? Everybody gave a huge welcome to Jimbo. The one who made Hakai Shin. Jimbo is here, everyone. Welcome, Jimbo. Welcome. Sweet honey iced tea. Woo! Okay, look. So I think good. We all good. Welcome to my live, Jimbo. I watched your Hakai Shin video, and genuinely that inspired to make my figure. You know what? In your honor, I'm gonna bring him out here. Hold on. You could just stay here and watch, buddy. Whoa. Nas Customs, thank you for the $20 donation, or in that case, THB. Not sure what that is, but thank you. Thank you, Shadow. Small support here. I thank you, man. I thank you. I really do. Do not touch him. Shadow, I heard you loud and clear, and I thank you. I'll be honest, this figure was the most difficult one I've made. Plants vs Zombies? Man, I haven't played that game in a decade. I don't know. I don't really know how this could be based on with figures with the Monsterverse. Maybe they made figures. Thank you, Jimbo. I really do. And I'm also honored you're here. Yo, the smaller spines on the shoulder crystals, Lego claws. Yes, they are. James, I just want to say that your work on these figures are great. Your painting skills really mean good. Thank you. You too, Godzilla YouTuber. That's difficult, alright? I don't have a favorite, but if I was forced to choose, I'm gonna have to say EGM. I mean, he has some pretty crazy ideas when it comes to Godzilla battles. He literally can make a whole battle royale. JMC stands for my real name. The J stands for... Yeah, I don't feel like talking about it. A lot of people call me Jason. That's not really my name, alright? I just want y'all to know that. Why is his crown on his nose instead of his forehead? I mean, the crown was a bit too big while I was making it. So you can see that. But I'll paint it. I'll figure out a way. That genuinely depends. Genuinely. If I get requested big enough, then possibly. I might possibly make a sinister shin. I mean, I'll be honest with y'all. After EGM revealed his battle beast, I've been wanting to make that figure. But honestly, I would just make him get beaten by Kong of War. So yeah. I do love your videos, especially. Who's my favorite YouTuber? Honestly, I don't have a favorite, alright? Every YouTuber that I see is a source of entertainment that I love to watch. Well, work hard for it, buddy, because if you do, who knows? You might make better custom will. Thank you, Jimbo, and thank you for joining the live, man. And I really like that you like my custom Hakai Shin. This is genuinely my favorite Shin Godzilla figure I made. But hey, man, have a good day. Or a good night, because it's literally nighttime where I'm at. Alright, look. Tell y'all what. I will make a tutorial on a custom Curio figure. But that'll be soon. Do you make other content based on Godzilla? Maybe. I might make a video just based on Mario and Sonic, where Mario's teaching Sonic how to drive. If y'all know that video where it comes from, I might make that. Maybe. Maybe. Yes, they are. Well, except for these. These belong to a pumpkin toy thing that you put on pumpkins for decorating Halloween things. I don't know. The closest you can get is to possibly a Super 7 figure. I'm still waiting to get the SH Monster Arts Burning Godzilla. But it really? Alright then, we'll probably see. If the Sonic video goes well, then I might make more videos based on other stuff than Godzilla is. If it works out well, then yeah, I will. What paint do you use for your figures? I use paintings made from the Apple Barrel mate. No, like it literally says mate. If I said that correctly. James, we're trying to painting another SH Monster Arts Gigan. I don't have an SH Monster Arts Gigan. Dude, I really want one. I will try to update my current Gigan figures. Yeah, sure. Shout out to Carl for being here. Cosmic Godzilla. Where have I heard that before? Yep, it's expensive. Can you tell me what joint you use for Hakai Shin? Like I said earlier, I use these ball joints that are made for dolls to give articulation. Are you still selling the Transformers? Yes, I am. Demand me on my Instagram if you want to buy them. I call it cherry edits. Do you want to add more blue? This dark blue will do, but I'm gonna just let the figure dry out. Maybe paint these things carefully. AMC, will you make a brawl with Godzilla and Kong fighting themselves? I do that all the time. Like, wait, do I? Maybe, we'll see. Yo, Frostberry Cosmic Godzilla is awesome name for Space Godzilla. It's alright. Generally because people can get creative with figures. Dry brush it. I'll dry brush it with this, but right now I'm gonna just finish the tip of the tail. I'm asking myself, what color should the crystals be? Even the back. What color should this be? I'm gonna let you guys decide so I can do it. What color should the crystals in the back should be? Either white or purple. Orange. James C., who do you think will win? Fight Shima or Hakai Shin? Hakai Shin. I mean, he's strong enough to like punch kaijus hard to the ground. That's the fact that they're kaijus. Movement like that has to be very slow. I call it neon violent. Rhymes with grug. I know a custom figure you can make going to draw it. Really? You're going to draw a custom figure based on mine? Cool. Bright pink. Can I show Hakai Shin? How about you tag me in that post and I'll rate it. Stand ready for my arrival, worm. That's the best I can do. That's all I can do. I call it the Southern Border Crisis. Rhymes with grug. What, blue? Yeah. What's your favorite video game? Movie. Mario. Super Mario Brothers. The skeleton joint. All that. I can't really show it. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I can. Maybe. Alright, look. Here's the only example I'm gonna use. I take this that you're just gonna be using this, and you need these things. I don't know what they're called. Alright, pretty still, and then with all your force. Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen, but still. Hey, what's your best custom figure? My Kong of War is my favorite, my best one I made. How many shorts with Shin Godzilla and Hakai Shin shorts on rate? So, I don't know. because genuinely I didn't understand a single word you said. Alright. Grug mean has taken over the stream. You've been appointed the Gojira action surface. Change the preparing the evolution to take over your empire. Space Godzilla. You have been appointed to the Gojira agent on the surface. Change the with preparing the evolution take over by the empire. I'm going to draw Hakai Shin right now. I hope you like. I really hope I do. What do you think of that? But only to customize him, because I think I have a good idea for what can I do with him. No. Alright, the meme is good, but I am not going that far, okay? I am not making a grug figure. I call it not having attention. Depression. I don't know. It's good. High Toys Godzilla looks good. What is the Cosmic Space Godzilla's not getting along? No, they will not. Imagine a custom Gigan with... How about this? Imagine Gigan fused with Chainsaw Man. How would that look like? That would be peak. Yeah, I don't think EGM will ever collab with me. James, he is Blunt Brothers your favorite. Well, Godzilla Animator. That's my favorite animator. Let's just hope it does well. Honestly, I am pretty excited too. Like, I am curious how this would work. Like, they would just take the same way they did with the original movie. I mean, I would say Hakai Shin, but honestly, Sinister Shin nearly took on so many opponents. More agile, more... I don't know. Will you go to see FNAF too? Maybe. Chicken is peak. What will paint blue spikes? Probably white mixed with vanilla. And a bit of shiny color. That could work, right? No, I'm not saying it. Especially because YouTube already wants me to be family friendly. I can't say much cuss words, guys. No, but I have to stay friendly. Stay friendly. Stay friendly. Stay friendly. Stay friendly. Stay friendly. Fuck. The developer from the series Multi Odious vs Sinister Hakai Shin. What? Who knows? Depends what kind of developer you're talking about. I like burgers. Please go back to stop motions. You were so good. By barely. I call it 12 goog. Rhymes with grug. Yo, is that Goji guy? Yo, what's up, Goji guy? Welcome to my live stream, buddy. Welcome. First Jimbo, now you. How's your day, buddy? For real. Imagine EGM joins next. That's just wishful thinking. A lot of editing videos, hopefully tomorrow. You have interesting theories. My favorite: can Godzilla stop the rumbling? That was generally my favorite one. especially Goji Sender's version of it. That was interesting. Really, who else is here? Marco, watch. I can't wait for Godzilla 1998. Rhymes with grug. What's with all the grug memes? Where is the Megalon figure? He is in my shelves right now. But I will work on him and then Gigan Rex. Or maybe something else. What do y'all think? What figure should I go with next? Y'all literally name any figure I can think of. Not fictional. Hakai Shin is the only fictional figure I can come up with. Well, besides Shin Silla, Kong of War, Ultima. Who else do I have? Grown Up Suko. You know what? I'm gonna show you guys another custom I had that I did not really show yet. Now, I want to go to the G Fest, but I live all this. Frick. I want to go. Yes. Netsu will be next. Honestly, it's just a paint job. So easy figure. Hold on. It's a figure that I showed on Discord, but not really on a video yet. Here's Mechanicong. Y'all know what he's actually based on. This is Mecha-Kong with a red axe, blaster, 2 cannons, and 2 jetpack holes, even for the feet, and extra thrusters. I wanted to add a symbol here that he is powered with nuclear energy. But yes, he is obviously based on the Optimus Primal figure. Honestly, there's no one fooling, right? It is obviously just Primal. Hey James, were you planning on getting high toys? Hey Godzilla? No, because I warned you. I warned you. You did not see he went. Paint it black and dry brush it. I did paint it. Like, does it still look the same as the original figure? Maybe more gray could work. It's you. Oh wait, you're singing. Aw shucks. Wow. Shin. Well, I used the movie Monster series. Shin Godzilla. I'ma just put this guy right here on the background, cause why not? He's gonna fall. I do not know what that Gomes is. Custom Goon. Wait. Oh wait, that's not what that says. That says Gomes. I said custom goons. Where did that come from? I call it Eminem. Runs with grug. Hey, you get Bayon? Yes. Spoiler alert, he's on the works right now. I call it Pickle Rick. Runs with grug. Oh, great. How many grug means am I gonna have to spell? What do you think will win? 100 Kongs or 1 Godzilla Earth? Ooh, that's a tough one. I still say Godzilla Earth would win. It's like saying a simple human versus 100 ants. Who would win in opinion? I call it intergalactic super being that can power the universe, but scientists explain that debate's darkest secrets is a violated subject. The violent and glory universe. Rhymes with grug. Where did that come from? Speaking of Showa Godzilla, I got the NECA Godzilla versus King Kong Showa Godzilla version. Wait, when you're done, how do you make sure the paint doesn't come off? Hold on, where is it at? To make sure the paint doesn't come off, I worked with this. Not the grug, I mean. I like how Space Godzilla actually looks like he's from space. I call it Glock 19 Generation 5. Rhymes with grug. What clay do you use for customs? I use epoxy sculpt. Oh, great. I call it dipping my fastballs into the soda machine. Rhymes with grug. I call it grug. Rhymes with ride. Wait, that's not how it's supposed to go. Speaking of favorite, Godzilla Mecha Godzilla Incarnation, the Heisei era version. Mom sandal. Nothing would beat the mom sandal. Trust me, I know. Dark times. Especially a Mexican mom. They hit harder than an average American mother. Trust me. Alright. I just watched The Croods like 2 hours ago. Alright, let's paint this thing and right here. Is this supposed to be pink? Probably pink and red at the same time. Maybe. Well then, let's get creative. Iron Golem figure, maybe. While watching this, I thought of an idea for our own concept. Fallen Halo design. Yeah. Who's stronger, in your guys' opinion? An Asian mom or a Mexican mom? I'll decide in the comments. I call it the bite of 87. Rhymes with grug. How many grug means am I gonna be reading? I call it multi-purpose fighting system type 3 Kiryu. Rhymes with grug. Secret opinion, Jesus Christ. Okay, I see where you were going with that. I call it hydrochloric acid. Rhymes with grug. Wait, what did the clay breaks? Nah. Who wins, 100 Asian moms or 1 Grand Crude? Grand wins. I call it Uber World. Rhymes with grug. Inside the color for the back. Yes, white, pink, and red mixed with cream. I don't know. I'm just making this stuff up. Or maybe the same color I use for Shimo. Who knows? I'll think of something. Grug means you're reading. Yeah, that's a bit of an overexcited number there. I call it Poppet. Rhymes with grug. I call it Sunken Coming Christ. Rhymes with grug. Grug versus Kratos, who wins? I call it the Leviathan Axe. Rhymes with grug. Hiccup's dad versus Grug. Alright, look. If we're really going there, I'm choosing Stoic, alright? Yes, you heard me right. I'm choosing Stoic over Grug. Y'all cannot change my opinion. Stoic was a great father. I call it accidentally dropping my phone in the toilet. but just now getting out of it. Rhymes with grug. Random shark boy for grug and eggs. I call it Brunt Brothers Triangle versus Monkey Part 39 leaked. Rhymes with grug. Wait, don't you mean 45? I call it misspelled. Rhymes with grug. Bro literally punched a dragon and sent him flying to the cage. Oh man, how many grug messages? I call it YouTube live stream. Rhymes with grug. Alright, look, I'm gonna keep reading grug messages, but I'm also gonna have to keep painting the figure. Yes. Man, these are hard to shake. Anyway. I call it Oxygen Destroyer. Rhymes with grug. Custom Bagon. Again, he's on the works. So, patience, buddy. You are all patient to wait for Hakai Shin and Space Godzilla. Y'all can wait for Custom Bagon. Shaking painting ASMR. I call it rug. Rhymes with paint. I call it suplex. Rhymes with grug. Blue and red common rider build ref. I call it haunting house. Rhymes with grug. I call it bully Kong. Rhymes with grug. I call it manage the commissary. Rhymes with grug. Jesus Christ. I call it supernova. Rhymes with grug. Non-boss mob from Minecraft. The Warden, alright? Same as usual. Space particles scattered mixed with Godzilla's DNA, Mothra and Biollante, creating Space Godzilla. I call it Space Godzilla. Rhymes with grug. I call it supernova. Rhymes with grug. I call it Megalon. Rhymes with grug. I call it getting soloed by a group of drug crocodiles. Rhymes with grug. I call it taking a turn on James C. Studios Live. Rhymes with grug. I call it cross made by Christianity. Rhymes with grug. Jesus Christ. Rename this live into painting. Rhymes with grug. You know what? Maybe I should. I call it grug. But sadly it doesn't rhyme with grug. I call it Godzilla Ball. Rhymes with grug. I call it racism. Rhymes with grug. I call it a bug. It rhymes with grug. Wait, what? I call it a bug. It rhymes with green. I call it a clay node. Rhymes with grug. I call it Tyrant Lizard King. Rhymes with grug. I call it a drug. Rhymes with grug. I call it a cyanide. Rhymes with grug. I call it passing celebrity tests while drunk. Rhymes with grug. I call it nuclear warfare. Rhymes with grug. I call it reading too many grug with memes. Rhymes with grug. Jesus Christ. I need some water. I call it Cuban Missile Crisis. Rhymes with grug. I call it chatting on James C's live stream just because free rhymes with grug. I call it Nicolas Cage. Rhymes with grug. I call it SMG. Rhymes with grug. I call it Galaxy Imploding It. Runs with grug. I call it how many times rug with rhymes with chat. Are there rhymes? Rhymes with grug. I call it Doug. Rhymes with grug. Rhymes with grug. I call it Bug's Life. Rhymes with a grug's life. Hey, James C. Studios, will you have beef glove? Yes, I will. I call it James C. Studios 6156. Rhymes with grug. I am getting way too off topic just by reading these grug comments. I call call it collecting plastic Godzilla figures. Rhymes with grug. Yep, I can tell. I call it rhymes with grug. Rhymes with grug. I call it grug. Rhymes with paint. Wait, you already said that. All hail King Maguna. I call it the monsters who ate a star. Rhymes with grug. Should play make soft rubber Godzilla toys similar to King Knight? Yep. I call it Maguma. Rhymes with grug. James C. This will be debate who will win. One Brothers Kong 2003 or typical, but Kong 1962. I call it spending horrendous prices for SH Monster Arts figures. Rhymes with grug. Who win? Grug or Star Paint Marshmallow Man? Grug. I call it Judgment Day. Rhymes with grug. I call it Damn Water. Rhymes with grug. I call it Domestic Violence. Rhymes with grug. I call it Divine Version of Godzilla. Rhymes with grug. I call it Back Painting Figures. Rhymes with grug. I call it grug. Rida. I call it grug. Rhymes with grug. I call it drug. Rhymes with rhyme. I call it Foxy. Rhymes with grug. I call it Dirty Grug. It's called the name of John Cena. Rhymes with grug. I call it Jurassic Park Evolution 3 Licked. Rhymes with grug. Hello there. I call it shoplifting. Rhymes with grug. It's all over once I get the idea. Aw, man, Kaiju Universe. I love the game. I call it Godzilla vs. Star vs. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, aka the most unfair fight ever because it rhymes with grug. You should make custom green atomic breath Godzilla. Yeah, I just need another Godzilla figure. -1. I call it Gojira, rhymes with grug. I call it Kong, rhymes with grug. I call it terrorism, rhymes with grug. I call it new rhymes with grug. I call it Hollow Earth on character area, rhymes with Clock 9 Generation 5. I call it rhyme grugs with rug. Hey James E, what's your most expensive figure? Shimo, obviously. Ooh man, I spent about 300 on that bit. I call it everywhere. It rhymes with white. Wait, what? Yeah. Custom Godzilla with wings, that's a bit absurd. I call it stealing the local Walmart, rhymes with grug. I call it Silk Song Gwen, rhymes with grug. Yeah. I call it Chicken Jockey, rhymes with grug. I call it Paper Wall, Drawing Hakai Shin, rhymes with grug. I call it Never Ending Pain Suffering Void, rhymes with grug. I call it Reading grug memes instead of painting, rhymes with grug. I call it Battery of an Orphan. After all, what he's doing, do him with parents, rhymes with grug. I call it Jurassic World Evolution Rebirth, rhymes with grug. Chicken Jockey. Ah man, if only I was there to draw popcorn. That would have been fun. There for that time, just 3 F's about it. Call it eating plastic so turtles don't have to. Rhymes with grug. Grug rhymes with rug at all. Calm. I call it unhinge it. But thank you. I call it Drastic World Dominion. What masterpiece rhymes with grug. Why aren't you on TikTok? It's not really getting the attention I wanted it to be, so maybe YouTube will be. I am very close to 100k subscribers. That's something, right? Maybe? You have a girlfriend? No, I do not. Flint and Steel, Chicken Jockey, I am Steve. I need help with my Godzilla broke. How do you fix it? Well, which version of your Godzilla are we talking about? I call it another language. Rhymes with grug. I call it massive god incarnation that destroys cities like Legos. Rhymes with grug. I call it grug. Was talking over the chat. Rhymes with grug. It's a joke because I'm customizing SH Monsterverse, Godzilla pre-evolved to Godzilla number 14. I call it Iron Golem. Rhymes with grug. Jesus Christ. I call it Fearsome Godzilla has evolved to become more powerful than ever, and he once joins the mighty Kong with the power of Beast Glove to fight the mighty ruthless Scar King. Rhymes with grug. Hey James E, do you glaze grug memes? No, I'm just reading them, alright? I love reading comments, but I did not expect grug to take over. His crafting table. This is a crafting table. I call it how many times can you say grug? Rhymes with grug. Burning Godzilla 2019. Yeah, I'll be honest. Here's an example of this guy right here. It's a custom figure. I was never been able to fix this head. So, it's just clay. See that? Clay. That's it. Clay. This is in fact a bootleg. No, I did not see it. Jesus Christ. I call it filling the chat with nothing with grug meme because it rhymes with grug. Jeez, I'm cooking on your drawing, Hakaishin. Really good. Yes, I did watch the first FNAF movie. Man, I gotta concentrate. You son of a gun. Okay, there we go. Goji Jojo, welcome to the chat, buddy. You just missed a lot of grug memes. That's your favorite Godzilla figure, custom figure? I don't know. I'm tired of the grug memes. I read too many grug memes. What else we have? Oh, okay then. Oh boy, here we go again. I call it sharks and minnows. Rhymes with grug. I call it making a custom Super Godzilla figure, but getting distracted by all the grug memes. Rhymes with grug. What's your favorite, least favorite Godzilla? Netsu. Jamesy, how do you react if Godzilla just walked in your house? I just accept my fate, because there's nothing I can do. Well, thank you. By the way, I am 10. Wow, you're 10? And I am 50. Optimus Primal. Rhymes with grug. Have you, like, sold your figures overseas before? Yeah, the custom Shimo figure I made for a long time ago, like the newer version that I made a while ago, I sold it to Godzilla Figs. Well, yeah, he lived in the UK and I delivered it. Expensive shipping though. How you like your sold your figure overseas beforehand? I sold it before. I call it Jaws because it rhymes with grug. Speaking of grug, my phone's running out of battery. Give me a second, maybe I can fix this. I call it a grug, rhymes with drug. James C, what you do, a custom grown up Suker and Supernova? I really hope Suko is maybe a little more grown up, alright? Maybe a little more grown up. I call it Big Monkey, rhymes with grug. I call it Five Nights at Diddy's. Wait, what? Five Nights at Diddy's, rhymes with grug. I could probably take a good guess where the whole Diddy thing came from. Because I was broke. Genuinely, I was barely using this figure. Well, I hope you will soon. Is Guy again your top 10 favorite kaiju? No. Really? You might have some skills. I call it Godzilla and Kong. Godzilla Kong and Space Godzilla destroying New York casually. Rhymes with grug. I call it not family friendly. Rhymes with grug. I call it EDP. Rhymes with grug. Jesus Christ. I call it waiting almost 2 weeks for Kong figure, but both. But you get it broken, so you have to get a third one. Rhymes with grug. James, who's your favorite rapper? I do not have a favorite rapper. I gotta go. Well, thanks for joining the live, buddy, and good luck on your Grand Ghidorah figure. Alright, look. That's enough, right? I'm done with the grug memes, alright? It was funny at first, but now it's just getting annoying, alright? Just enough. I call it curb stomping. Wait, what? Runs with grug! Grug's life. Alright, I'm done with the grug memes, alright? Hey, James C, what if someone just came to your room and just said what? Oh man, I need more education. Hold on. Honestly, I've been way too distracted with the grug memes. Did you not hear him just say, I call it curb stomping? We need Walter White figure. Yeah. Too bad I don't have the money to operate it, so no. Hi, James C for Finance of Freddy's 3. Why though? Godzilla 1998 has canonically met Diddy. The Predator or the rapper? AMC, what's your favorite Godzilla movie of all time? Godzilla Final Wars, only because they have more kaijus in action. But I'm still sticking with Monsterverse till this day, alright? You're just an inspiration, alright? So maybe I'll just paint the same color of your dorsal spines. You're just gonna stay here. I don't play Dead by Daylight. Hello, Core Animations. Yeah, look, I'm done with the grug memes, alright? Are you going to collect more Pacific Rim figures? Yes. Shout out to Johnny Durant. Make me cool. Welcome. 1990 Days, the real king of the monsters. No cap. Interesting. Hey James, if there was a war with kaijus in Pacific Rim, who would win? Pacific Rim, because we gotta be specific of what kaijus you're talking about. And James, I watch you every day. Well, thank you. Oh, welcome back, Titanus Fan D Weller. Thank you, man. Can I get a shout out? Shout out to the Christ O Projects. Thank you, man. Really hope you do well. Right? A lot of people really think I give the inspiration. Honestly thought other people give out the inspiration. I'm just being me, that's it. Yes, it is. If you get a Minecraft figure and you're guessing the first one will be Steve painting nice, maybe. Cause Hero Brian is partly canon. Well, they have to be, right? Their name is in the title. My channel reached to 27 subscribers and nobody cares what to say. I beat everyone. Wow. Really? Well, good for you, buddy. Good for you. Shout out to Smelly Telly Tell. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm not doing that. Wait, Jason, how long do you... It's funny how you call me Jason when it's not really my real name. It's just a username I've been using to cover. And I rather not my friends tell no one what my true name is. I trust my true friends not to tell anyone what my real name is. Maybe I'll make a Hero Brian custom if I have a reason to. My arms are getting tired just by me lifting this figure. What's the biggest flop of a figure? Age restricted. Yep. Wait, did I tell you my true name? Maybe. If I did, you better not say a word. Okay, buddy? I trust you with this. Alright, now time to paint these things. Pure white. But first, I still gotta cover up these sides right here. Like all these right here. You see that right there? You see that right there? Oh man, what is the last Godzilla movie? Goji kills Destroyer. Who knows? I mean, the contract to Legendary and Monsterverse said that they're not allowed to kill Godzilla. Mod. Replace characters with Tank, with Grug. That'd be funny. Anyway. Let's get on with the next step. But first, oh great. Hey, come on, Godzilla -1 isn't that bad. I like Godzilla -1. What do you hate about it, buddy? Now lag kicking in. Is it still laggy? If Kong dies in the supernova, I'll be so sad and mad at the same time. That'd be so sad. I'll be mad. sad and mad. I'll be mad if Kong dies. That'd be sad. Crank pants again. But let's hope that will never happen. Let's just hope, alright? I really hope Kong doesn't die. Alright, I'm a big fan of Kong. Kong's been my childhood since I was just a little boy. Like back in Mexico, I used to love watching King Kong 2005. It's sad that he had to die during the plane because of a certain love. It wasn't the planes that killed the monster. It was beauty that killed the beast. Man, I love Kong. Alright, maybe I should chill. Hello there, CR Studios. Hello, Creaky. Hey, James C. Is Cole from Blunt Brothers funny or unfunny? He's something. Just kidding. He's funny. Every Kong that Blunt Brothers will bring to a series, I find it funny. Especially the Nacho Libre. Yeah, I don't know what you're trying to make up with this. Do you have the NECA 2003 Godzilla? He's been doing the role play as Godzilla in hell. Yes, I do. Yo, James, see your customs are on. There we go. Okay. The live is lagging all of a sudden. That sucks. I don't know why it's doing that. No. I would probably say Godzilla -1. But at the same time, he's not. I mean, let's be honest. Due to his smaller statue, all the Godzillas can just pretty much ragdoll him. Did I post it? I mean, as long as you mention me in it and I see it, maybe it'll be good. Who knows? Come on. Every Godzilla movie that they make, I find it really well. Right? Well, except for Godzilla Earth. That one was the worst. He barely made an appearance. But there was someone out there who made the animations. Him fighting the Kaijus how it was supposed to be. Like, it was great. That was great. Good night, Shark. Kaiju here saying to you. I don't think I've been the one on your live streams before. Well, welcome, buddy. Yo, chat. Good night. See ya, Telezone. Make me cool. Do you got any custom ATM? Honestly, no. I don't have a bear figure for that. Hey, James C. If there was a Godzilla Battle Royale with all of them first one, who will get jumped and will win? That's a tough one. I don't know. All realisticness, probably Hell Godzilla or Cosmic. Probably I don't know. There's so many versions of Godzilla. I can't even pick. Right? I don't really know. Right? I just don't know. Stupid. James C. Have you seen my Space Godzilla? I like it. You outdone yourself, buddy. But make him like a more clean crown. Because the one you just gave him is just pretty much a spike on the head. Looks like a bullhorn. Or like a rhino. Like, give him a bigger crown. That's what I'm saying. The rest of the figure you did well. Just a bigger crown. No. That is Hakaishin. The Great Ape Army? I don't know. There's something, right? There's something, alright? I've been distracted by the grug means I haven't realized how much we gotta get done from this figure. Hey, JNC, do you think Kaijus from the old Godzilla movies will appear in the Monsterverse? No. It's not a battle royale, nor I don't think it will be, or it will happen. It's best to just keep the franchises separated, right? It's for the best. Yes, it is. Let me say my last message. Ozone and Kaiju 8 rival will continue. Yes. Alright, bet. Okay, so look who should have been Shin's final form. Fan made, but yes. Hello, James C. Studios. Hello, Godzilla. I call it STFU, rhymes with grug. I call it I'm done, rhymes with grug. I call it leave me alone, rhymes with grug. Have you watched or read? Unfortunately, no. I did not watch a single episode of Kaiju 8. The figure looks interesting. Oh god, I keep messing up just trying to custom my Kaijin from Dragon. Who's the strongest guy in 2004 or guy in 2005? I don't know. Ain't no way is that a real Godzilla. Yeah, that's not a real Godzilla. The real Godzilla would never say grug memes. I call it a banger. Rhymes with James C. Studios. I call it I don't understand. Rhymes with grug. Hi, hello. Yes, there are more videos of cocoa bread that I still have on my TikTok that I haven't uploaded to here yet. You gonna tell me something, bro? Go ahead, tell me what you can tell me. Hey, that's true. You guys hate it when the super glue fumes get into your eyes. Well, sometimes just gets to my nose because I have glasses on. I call it teleporting to your house and subscribing to this guy. Rhymes with grug. Hey, this is me being a Godzilla fan. I can tell. Wait a minute. Gamora? Huh. Maybe that should be a good role for him to play as the guy from the Avengers movie. I'm gonna tell you this only once. Where's Gamora? Yeah, I'll do you one better. Who's Gamora? Gamera on the ground. I'll tell you one better. Why is Gamora? I don't know. Maybe I should use Emmy for that part. You know what? Yeah, I will use Emmy. Didn't know Ultra members Gamora? No, I do not. Bro, why are grug means still massive? Do you still want anyone else at massive? No. You really are bringing me flashbacks, buddy. I mean, he is the entire thing of the creating, which is basically me. So yeah. But I'm also not trying to glaze myself, alright? If we're taking upon my Kiryu, at least my version of Kiryu, the strongest he can get is to at least defeating Heisei Godzilla. That's the farthest I can reach. Alright? I'm not glazing myself whether he can beat Ultima or Hell Godzilla, Destroyer, anything like that. No, not glazing myself, right? The farthest I can reach is to beat Heisei Godzilla, alright? Any other Godzilla that has nanocosmic powers? No. But if I'm on creative mode, it's all over, alright? True power comes within, not just some made up bullshit. Yep, I just swear. Oh man, I'm in trouble. Yeah, please, no more grug memes. I'm tired of it. Also, request, can you make a video based on how real fight would have gone if Godzilla never evolved? Maybe. The chancla. Oh man, I really hope my mom wasn't watching this, cause if she was, she'd drop kick my door and start beating me with that sandal. I'm dead. Mama. Anyway, that should be good enough. Now, time to paint the spikes like I should have done already. Goodbye, man. Thanks for joining the live stream. And here's the gold paint I'll be using for the crown. Strong on the inside, but weak in the inside. Yes. Huh, not so fireproof on the inside, aren't you? Alright, come on, where's that cream color? Maybe this would work. How's your night or day been? It was pretty well. I slept during the entire day. Now I have plenty of energy to make a live stream and paint figures. Bye, buddy. Bye, iguanas. Who's the weakest kaiju in your opinion? I do not know. Please hate me, alright? I do not deserve this, but y'all are gonna hate me. Doug. Yep, I said it. And gear's too expensive. Manila will win. I already made a custom Gigan. You're a lag. My stream is hella laggy, bro. Really? Man, there's barely any signal here. My Wi-Fi would not work. probably cloudy outside. Maybe that's why. Dang, I did not think. I did not thought. I mean, I was during a little incident with a certain friend, but not anymore. I'm gonna keep him for a while now. I don't know, it's something personal. Bro, if you thought you had a pet, will be Godzilla, Kong, Shima, and Garrus. Shima will be. I can't get enough of it. Is it really that laggy? Man, this part's gonna be a bit difficult because I have to like zoom in. My Godzilla Monsterverse design. Hold on. What's your favorite Monsterverse Godzilla design? You're telling me there's more than one Godzilla design besides Dagon, Godzilla Evolved, Burning Godzilla, Godzilla 2014. Holy crap. Well, if I had to choose, I had to pick Godzilla Evolve. Probably because I got used to it already. I'm dry brushing in the tips only. Then the rest of the big parts, I'll do with a small brush. I call it believing yourself. Well, thank you. Your Mothra versus Screaming Death. Screaming Death, probably. Actually, no. You know what? He's like the size of a juvenile skull crawler. No way. He's almost as tall as the Ramarak. Yeah, I don't know. You guys decide. Because I can't. Oh, man. Oh, hey, Gojira Production Films. How you doing, buddy? Stand ready for my arrival. Wait, that sounds more like an Uncle Ruckus. Yeah, I'm not saying the N-word. Yeah, I just didn't realize Mothra would win this one, alright? Stand ready for my arrival. Oh, thank you, buddy. Man. Yeah, but I'm not soloing fiction, alright? I cannot beat like the comic version of Godzilla or anything else, alright? So yeah, that's the farthest I can reach to the Heisei era. Welcome to Los Pollos, hermano. Gustavo, can you tell me, Gus? Maybe. I have to. Good night. Good night, buddy. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Have a good night, the Mexican lizard. Okay. No. Blonde Brothers are not the reason I'm popular, right? I'm popular because people appreciate the custom figures I make. But then all of a sudden, I really thought that it wouldn't really get the attention I wanted it. So I decided to do what any other Godzilla content creator would do. Makes audios to match with the video, with the figures that match the characters' descriptions. Mostly other content creators such as Burning Godzilla, Freddy, whatever his name was. I forgot what his username was. I know it's Freddy, something like that, yeah. Springtrap is my favorite animatronic. I'm planning to make a custom figure off him. I should let this part of the tail dry. You told me once that I was crazy. I said, baby girl, I know, but you can't let you go. So I did not let my stealth starter. Now I want a yes. I do not. I don't want maybe because they leave me where you found me. I don't know what I was saying. How to solo fiction. They're not real to begin, so you technically already win. Yes. Hey, Ghostzilla. You should do stop motion help thing. Space Godzilla. Hakai Shin is better in feats, but Space Godzilla would have better experience. No, wait, that's not how you say it. Never mind. Space Godzilla still wins. Congratulations, buddy. Proud of you. I've graduated a long time ago, but I'm glad for all the other ones who graduated. You will no longer get to see your best friends. You're gonna have to have more time on doing what you love to do. Eventually getting a job, get depression, probably get the attention you wanted. I don't know. Just waiting to do what you want. I don't know. Think smarter, not harder. How to battle a snake. Step up and shoot with an AK-47. Step 2, you win. Is Slick your best Godzilla animator? My best Godzilla animator of all time? He's not my... What do you think of the new form Shin Godzilla of my own design, Jane? See? It's clever, an accurate representation, longer arms and 2 tails. Pretty accurate, buddy. What I thought in Space Godzilla Evolution is evolved Godzilla, Space Godzilla, by the way, Amazing Space Godzilla. Thank you. What's your opinion on the Mudos in the Monsterverse? They're hella freaky. Like, imagine being a male Mudo. You have to serve, mate, and then just die. I mean, theoretically. But still, though, if that was really the case, I'd be sad. If you were a female Mudo, then you got the chance to be the most powerful one in the world. I guess that's what women's rights want to be like. You know what? That was messed up. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you, buddy. Do you want me to draw Sigma Chica? That's up to you, buddy. Alright, that's up to you. I can hear water leaking on my air vent. Whoa, there you went. How to defeat Godzilla? Well, how can you defeat him? Why am I up at 1 a.m.? It's like 12 where I'm at. Yo, what's up, Dallas? What is up, buddy? You made it just in time. Just to look at my custom Space Godzilla. You know what? I'm gonna show you like the other part of it. I took a bit inspiration from yours. But thanks for joining, man. Yeah, what is sleep? How you doing, buddy? Here's a figure you can view too. A custom Mecha Kong. I made this a while ago before you finished yours. I showed in the group chat. I don't even know if you were active, but still, yeah. And thanks, buddy. Can't wait to see how yours turns out. I like the way it seems so far. Looks more accurate of a Space Godzilla than mine. out of the way. Yes, she is. A little side note I want to let some of you know, but I forgot I shipped Muto Prime with Scylla Jr. a long time ago. Should I bring it back? Bro, you missed a lot. Goji Guy was here, Jimbo C was here, and I read a lot of grug comments. Right now I'm just chilling, finishing the paint job. Yes, what Space Goji just said. Wait, Space Goji? I'm sorry. I'm a bit tired. What Goji Jojo said. Yours is very unique too, Dallas. And literally everyone in this live stream cannot wait to see it. I already did. Gemstone Godzilla is basically Godzilla Jr. Theoretically, but still. Monkey's my favorite. But poor Monkey, he always gets violated every single video. Never gets the respect he asks for. He gets bullied a lot. And he gets beat up easily. Poor Monkey. I really hope he stays longer in there. If Blunt Brush Productions like kills him, I'm done. I'm done using Blunt Brothers Productions. Alright, I'm just done. Because Monkey has no reason to die. Alright? Or any of his other characters. Triangle. Not Troy can die for all I care. Ghidorah. Triangle. Cole. And Russell. I love Russell too, right? He's my second favorite character. Who here loves Russell? I love Russell. To not stain my hands. The only reason I'm not... Oh. Well. Sweet honey iced tea. How do you feel when Russell got hit with the pack can of Mountain Dew? That was funny. Brings back good memories. I wonder what else would Russell come up with. My favorite part was that he was taken by Muto. Remember me! Poor Russell. I'm gonna take off the head so it doesn't really get ruined. The music is called Blue Boys. I'm gonna use a tiny paintbrush for this part. Maybe this will work. Yo, Goji Jojo, thank you for the $1 donation, buddy. Anyway. Shout out to Goji Jojo. Thank you, buddy. Is Godzilla your favorite, or least? I mean, he's something. Space Godzilla versus Destroyer. Space Godzilla for now. Theoretically, though, a lot of people keep saying that he can actually beat Destroyer by himself. If that's the case, how did he lose to a pre-burning Godzilla? I'm gonna need a closer up, alright? For right now, you guys can look at Hakai Shin with the OG Space Godzilla and Mechanic Kong. Y'all can look at those while I paint, and I'll read y'all's comments. What material do I use? I use epoxy sculpt to sculpt. That's what I did to sculpt this guy's crystals. Which Godzilla is that? The one in the back? That is Hakai Shin. If you're talking about Space Godzilla in the front, then that's Space Godzilla. I do not watch Dante. Probably because I haven't kept up with whatever I'm watching now these days. Man, this paint stinks. Please, Luna, Bela, fund the next live stream. What? Luna? Bala? What is that? Blue Boys. With an I instead of a Y. Thank you, buddy. Yes, I do still have my Muto Prime custom that I'm also still selling. If y'all want it, and then y'all can demand me on my Instagram, right? Remember me. Man, this paint stinks. He's on my shelf right now. My phone's charging, but it's already on 41%. No. Pull him out later. Who wins? Godzilla, Evolve, or Triangle? Oh, Triangle will win. Or depends. If their size changes again. Nah, just kidding. Godzilla Evolve would win. I mean, he can barely defeat Godzilla 2014. That suplex was crazy, though. Do you still have the first Shimo custom? No, I do not. She fall apart. The only thing I have to remember her. Where is she at? Where is she at? I do not have it. Where is her head? Oh god, I do not have it. I do not have it. Nope, I don't have it. Yes, it is in fact my custom Cat Kong. What's my favorite custom? Kong, the God of War, is my favorite custom. Every Pokemon. It's like putting Charizard against a lion, 100 lions. You can just set them on fire and fly around. That's coming from me that I've never ever played a single Pokemon game. Red Godzilla. Yellow and green. Green. Will you get higher toys Godzilla Evolve? Yes. Bro, I'm not even Godzilla. I'm just a small freaking Spanish. I meant sponge. I thought you said I'm not even a Godzilla. I'm just a small freaking Spanish. You meant sponge. You're a small sponge. That's funny. Hey, James C. If Scar King was a menace, maybe. Maybe Kong. Actually, Kong maybe, but possibly not Godzilla. Maybe. Thank you, Tyson. Right now, I'm still continuing to paint my Space Godzilla on the back, so this is pretty much what I got done so far. Godzilla Evolve, right? Hey, James C. If Godzilla was a DLC character in Mortal Kombat, will you play as him? Maybe. Oh, thank you, Chair Edits. I do not ever believe that you are not strong. Believe in yourself. Spamming atomic breath. Do not. What's goody, gang? I'll break you. Who wins, Kong of War or Kratos from Ragnarok? I mean, they're basically the same. It's like Kratos fighting a giant version of himself. I'd say Kratos. What? How long does it regularly take to make a video? About probably 20 to probably an hour. Depends how long the video needs to be. Do you know a Godzilla movie coming from in 2020-30 after Supernova? Who knows? If it's not Space Godzilla, maybe it is next time. Oh man, very little people are starting to leave the live. It's already late. So you know what? I'm gonna just end the live here, right? I appreciate for those who stayed. I'll give you guys an update on how Space Godzilla would be. But I really think for those who are here, right? Can't believe like Goji Guy, Jimbo CC, Dallas, my friends too. Really glad y'all came to the live stream and here. Right? So I'm gonna end the live here. I really thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for the one for those who stayed for the dollar donation. I really appreciate it. You too, Goji Dojo. Thanks for the donation. Really appreciate it all. Have a good night, everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Right? Alright, fine. Shout out to Damian Page, the GOAT. Alright? Shout out to Reality Demon. Alright. Thank you all for joining. I'll see you all next time.